Welcome to our three-level story series. In each video, you'll enjoy one story told in three levels. Level 1, easy, level 2, medium, and level 3, advanced. This way, you can understand the story step by step, learn new words, and improve your skills in one complete video. Let's begin the journey of learning through stories all in one place. Level 1. Story 14. The Farmer and His Sons. Level 1. Once upon a time, there was a farmer who lived in a small village. He had 5 sons. All his sons were strong and hardworking, but they often quarreled with each other. They argued over small things every day. Sometimes they even fought. The farmer was very sad to see his sons fighting. He loved them all and wanted them to live happily. He always told them, "Do not fight, my sons. Live in peace." But his sons did not listen to him. They continued to argue and fight. One day, the farmer had an idea. He wanted to teach his sons a lesson. He thought for a long time and then called all his sons together. They came and stood around their father. The farmer showed them a bundle of sticks. He said, "I want you to try to break this bundle of sticks, but do not untie it." The eldest son took the bundle first. He tried to break it with all his strength, but he could not. Then the second son tried, but he also failed. One by one, each son tried to break the bundle, but none of them could do it. The farmer smiled. Then he untied the bundle and gave one stick to each son. He said, "Now, break these sticks." Each son took one stick and broke it easily. The sticks made a cracking sound as they broke. The farmer looked at them and said, "Did you see what happened? When all the sticks were together, no one could break them. But when they were separated, they broke easily." He continued, "My dear sons, this is the same with you. If you stay united and help one another, no one can harm you. But if you keep fighting and stay divided, anyone can defeat you easily." The sons understood their father's message. They felt sorry for their behavior. They promised their father that they would not fight anymore. From that day on, they lived together in peace and helped one another in their work. The farmer was very happy to see his sons living in unity. His wise lesson changed their lives forever. Moral: united we stand, divided we fall. Level 2, Story 14. The Farmer and His Sons. Level 2. Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a hard-working farmer. He had 5 sons who were strong and healthy, but they were always quarreling with one another. They argued over small things, and sometimes their fights became serious. The farmer was deeply worried about his sons' constant arguments. He often advised them to live in peace and harmony, but his words made little difference. No matter how much he explained, his sons continued to fight and blame each other. One day, while thinking about how to teach them a lesson, the farmer came up with a clever idea. He decided to show them the value of unity through an example rather than words. He called all his sons together and gave them a bundle of sticks. The bundle was tightly tied with a rope. The farmer said, "I want each of you to try and break this bundle of sticks. But remember, you must not untie it." The eldest son tried first. He used all his strength but could not break it. Then the second son tried, but he also failed. One by one, each son tried, yet none of them could break the bundle. They were surprised because they were strong, but the bundle remained firm. The farmer smiled and then untied the bundle. He gave one stick to each son and said, "Now try to break these sticks." The sons broke their sticks easily. The farmer looked at them and said gently, "Do you see what happened? When the sticks were tied together, no one could break them. But when they were separated, they broke without any effort. The same thing happens in life. If you stay united and help one another, no one can harm you. But if you keep fighting and live divided, anyone can defeat you. The sons finally understood their father's message. They felt ashamed of their behavior and promised never to quarrel again. From that day onward, they worked together in peace and supported one another in every task. The farmer was proud and happy to see the change in his sons. His simple lesson had taught them the importance of unity forever. Moral: united we stand, divided we fall. Level 3. Story 14. The Farmer and His Sons. Level 3. Once, in a quiet village surrounded by green fields, there lived an old farmer who had worked hard his entire life. He had 5 sons, all strong and capable, yet constantly quarreling over trivial matters. Their endless disputes filled the house with noise and tension, leaving the father deeply disappointed. Despite his repeated advice to live peacefully and support one another, his sons refused to listen. They were stubborn and proud, believing that each was smarter and stronger than the rest. The farmer, growing weaker with age, realized that words alone could not change them. He decided to teach them a lesson through experience. One afternoon, he called all his sons together. In front of them lay a thick bundle of sticks tied tightly with rope. Handing it to his eldest son, the farmer said calmly, "Try to break this bundle." The young man tried with all his strength, but the sticks would not bend. Each son then took his turn, yet none could break it. The farmer then untied the bundle and gave each son a single stick. "Now," he said, "break these." This time, the sticks snapped easily in their hands. The sons looked at one another in silence, finally understanding their father's intention. The farmer smiled gently and said, "When the sticks were bound together, they were unbreakable. But when separated, each became weak. My sons, remember this. If you remain united, no one can harm you. But if you allow anger and division to rule your hearts, you will fall apart like these sticks." His words struck them deeply. For the first time, they realized how foolish their quarrels had been. They felt ashamed of their behavior and promised their father that they would live in unity and peace. From that day forward, the brothers worked together on their farm. They shared their labor, supported one another during hard times, and built a prosperous life. The old farmer watched them with pride and peace in his heart, knowing that his final lesson had truly changed them. Moral: unity gives strength. Division leads to downfall. Thank you for watching our 3-level story. I hope you enjoyed learning through all 3 levels in one video. If this helped you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more easy, fun, and educational stories. See you in the next story. Keep learning, keep growing.